Herkese merhaba. Bugün PG Art Galeri'de Ayşe Wilson'ın Love Letters adlı sergisindeyiz. Ayşe ile konuşmadan önce Pırıl'la sergiye bir göz atalım. Şimdi PG Art Galeri'nin kurucusu Pırıl'la birlikteyiz. Pırıl, Ayşe ile siz nasıl tanıştınız?
Uzun, eski bir serüvene dair hatırladıklarımla başlayayım. Öncelikle 2007 senesi Ayşe Wilson'la ilk bu hikaye birlikte çalışmaya başladığımız hikayenin ilk başlangıç tarihi. Dediğim gibi ilk Madonna Swimmers'dı, tombik kadınlarıyla, yüzücü kadınlarıyla girmiştik. Arkasından bebek yüzücülere geçtik.
O bebek yüzücüler, ben bayılıyorum
Senle
onlara.
Evet. O dönem çok o konuda konuşmuştuk.
Aynen.
Ayşe ile bir araya gelmiştik. Seninle de tanışmamız o dönemlere zaten denk geliyor. Bebek yüzücüler uzun yıllar Ayşe'nin çok aranan serilerinden birisi
Öyle
oldu. Sonra bir şekilde 2 sene evvel Ayşe text paintinglere bir ilgisi oldu.
Sanırım senin de etkin var.
Aynen.
Onda biraz.
Ve ilginçti, anxiety diye bir iş yapmıştı. Okay. I
I hope so.
O dönem yine Türkiye'de keyifsiz günlerin yaşandığı bir dönem. Ayşe ile yazışmalarımızda bir geçmiş olsun dileğinde bulunmuştu. Ben de I hope so diye ona cevap vermiştim. Ayşe'nin Türkçesi pek iyi değil.
Pek yok.
Onun için İngilizce konuşuyoruz. I hope so demiştim ve I hope so sonra bir işe dönüşmüştü. Onu yazıyla yazmıştı, küçük taşlarla yazmıştı. Hala o iş hatıra bende duruyor. Text painting'e geçiş buydu. Ondan sonra ufak ufak biraz daha işte because I like it like that gibi gayet ironi yüklü text işleri arada bebek yüzücülere eşlik etmeye başladı. Sonunda da sen bahsettin zaten, bu sergiyi çok güzel anlattın. Bu wallpaper serisi ortaya çıktı. Duvar kağıdı oluşunun özelliği, geçirdiğimiz, hala içinde olduğumuz pandemi dönemi, bir sanatçı olarak Ayşe'nin bunu ortaya çıkarışının bence çok tatlı, çok naif, çok samimi bir şekli olarak
Kesinlikle.
Bu sergide buluştu. Adını da Love Letters koyduk zaten. Biliyorsun hikayeyi. Çok evrensel bir şey aslında burada anlatılanlar.
Bir de müthiş bir enerjileri var. Böyle renkleri.
Var. Evet.
Yani girdiğin zaman çok pozitif hissediyorsun kendini. Sergiye baktığın zaman.
Bir de tabii yeni de bir mekandayız.
Evet, onun da etkisi var.
Burada açtığımız bu sergiyle işte Ayşe'lerin serüveninde her yer aldığı mekanda sergisini açmış.
Evet, değil mi?
Sergimizde bir aydan fazla bir süre açık tutacağız.
Süper.
O da güzel olacak. Hafta arası açığız. Eğer sokağa çıkma yasağımız olmazsa cumartesileri de açığız. Saat 10'da açıyoruz, 6'ya kadar. Randevu gerekmiyor. Maske taktıktan sonra mekanımıza
herkes gelebilir.
Herkes gelebiliyor. Kapımız herkese açık.
Süper.
Çok mersi Melis'ciğim.
Ben teşekkür ederim. Biz teşekkür ederiz. Harika bir sergi.
Çok mersi. Çok keyifliydi seninle Ayşe'nin bu serüvenlerini paylaşmak. Bildiğim bir sanatçı.
Benim için de çok keyifliydi. Evet.
Bir şey üstünden konuşabildik.
Evet. Ben teşekkür ederim.
Sağ ol. Çok mersi geldiğin için. Teşekkürler.
Sergi turumuzu tamamladık. Aslında Ayşe'nin de burada olmasını çok isterdik ama kendisi New York'ta yaşadığı için sergi hakkındaki sohbetimize Zoom'dan devam edeceğiz.
As a brief introduction, I know that you studied in Florence and had a master's degree at New York Academy of Art. And
Yes.
afterwards, you assisted Jeff Koons for a period of time.
Yes.
And you had numerous solo and group exhibitions in all over the world. And before discussing your latest exhibition in PG Art Gallery, Love Letters, could you please tell us more about yourself and your work?
Well, it's been interesting being an artist and becoming an artist, and now I'm a teacher also. So I have all this sort of very full life, and I feel very lucky because I think that to be able to make images that people want to see and enjoy is a type of privilege that you can have a successful connection with people. I was lucky to be able to work for somebody who is considered a contemporary master and sort of observe, how Jeff has made his successful works and has impacted the art world. Very interesting. Everybody should always work for somebody who is making things happen.
So I'm really glad you had time to focus on your work and yourself.
I'm so lucky.
Your new exhibition is coming up on 5th of April. It's called Love Letters, mainly comprised of wallpaper background and colorful inscriptions. What is the triggering idea behind this series? All the artwork were created during the pandemic, so how did this have an effect on your work?
As I was saying, I think the pandemic created some very intense emotions for all of us in many different ways, in our different sort of our families, our communities, watching the news every day, how we felt about our public figures. And I think that, you know, as a visual artist, you know, you come up with, you know, everything always sort of starts small. And I was somebody I happened to have this wallpaper in my house, and I was trying to do something nice and make things look pretty in my house and try to be one of those fancy people or something, you know. But as usual, I never really do anything nice in my house. Everything is really messy. But so I had these rolls, and I love them. I love these old-fashioned patterns. They're very evocative of history and textile from, you know, hundreds of years ago. And I just started to make little drawings on it. And I think love emerged because I think, you know, and this is why Love Letters was truly a pandemic type of series, because I really felt like we are, you know, as humans holding on to each other during a very difficult time and caring for each other. And these, you know, it shows our humanity. There was so much feeling of intense emotion in the air. And I think that it sort of came out for me. Like, I'm gonna make pictures I'm gonna write the word love over and over again. And, you know, a word that's a good word, a nice word, it looks nice too, because there's some type of neural connection that you have with words that are positive, like yes or something. They can look beautiful and positive also. They're not ugly. Yeah. You know, the word bad looks bad. Yeah. That's a bad looking word. It's very psychological, but I was working on that. And then I started to write love many times, and I was like, this is very nice. I feel this is making me feel good.
It's really coincidental, I think, so, because you're just trying to like make your interior better, and then it evolved something like this, and you started to make a statement out of love.
I mean, I think I am this type of artist anyway. I am sort of an optimistic person. I try to be.
You really are. But
I try.
You seem like you're really optimistic from the outside, and your work.
I try really hard.
I mean, when you look at when someone looks at your work, it gives positive vibes, definitely to me. But
I try.
I
think that it works.
I love my hair. Is really it's one of the best.
I know. I love my hair. It's really, that was interesting because so the pandemic starts, and I'm not living in New York City right now. I'm living in this little town that's very pretty, and there's a lot of people who drive around showing themselves off a little bit. You know, they're like in their Range Rover with their like hair beautiful. We call them the I love my hair moms. You know,
those that's people, where it comes from.
They're like, I love my hair. So it was kind of ironic, a little bit sarcastic. Yeah. But hair is important. Like, it means you care about yourself. You know, Friday, I'm in Love is from a song. You know, I'm an 80s girl, okay? So I grew up in the 1980s, and it's a song from the 80s. But love is love is love is love is love came from a very lovely speech from somebody I really admire, Lin-Manuel. But I really just love the shirts that the hoodies we made.
I love it. Yeah. But definitely at this time, I mean, we really need something hopeful for looking hopeful to the future, because there is so much uncertainty right now. So we need something. We need love.
We do. We need love. We need things that make us feel better. Very different from sort of figurative painting that I tend to do, but I feel like the ideas and the themes are connected somehow. And that's kind of nice to, as an artist, do things that are a little bit different. And
they are really different, actually. But when you see that, you say that, this is Ayşe's work. You say that when you see them. But they're actually really different from what you previously created. They are different,
but it's good to mix it up. People need like variety and diversity, and like try do new things, new approaches to your work, and make something new. I mean, it's exciting. Yeah. Specific type, this toile that comes from the French sort of tradition of textile or something. I don't even know what exactly, but it's sort of the 18th century. I don't even know. It's a whole art form unto itself. And I like the way it connected with this sort of lifestyle of the pandemic. You know, everybody was at home cooking and baking bread again and taking walks in the woods and, you know, doing all this sort of artisanal stuff, which if you look at toile wallpaper, it's usually images of people doing things outside in a farm or in the meadows or playing, or very old-fashioned, before technology, before cars, automobiles, before anything, you know, when life was more simple. I want everything.
Yeah.
And how I want everything was more like that idea of, because I'm an 80s girl, remember the Madonna song, Material Girl? Yeah. That sort of like, I want everything was kind of about this consumer, glamorous, I am somebody who wants it all.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you. And don't forget to show we're both wearing love.
Love.
Okay. Okay, bye. Bye, Mary. Bye.